Hey everyone, my name is Jesus Gringo, and this video is titled Officer John O'Keefe's Steps Data is Accurate. It's definitely accurate. Before I get into proving that, I just want to say how ridiculous of a human being you have to be to think that in a standard DUI like hit and run, that someone's Apple data is going to malfunction. At the same time, another person at the party is going to have their Google search recorded at the wrong time, like Apple and what is this, the Bermuda Triangle, 34 Fairview. Technology just stops working because it's at Brian Albert's house. No, it's absolutely ridiculous. Just on its face. You got to be an idiot to think both of those malfunctioned on the same night. But I'm going to prove just the Apple part of it. So, Apple does not have a step sensor. The way they determine if you're climbing stairs is they have an altimeter, they have a barometer, they have an accelerometer to see how fast you're going. They can also determine where you are from GPS. The other thing the Apple data is keeping track of is how fast you're going. And how do they calculate that? They calculate that using the accelerometer and the global positioning system, the GPS. Okay, so how am I going to prove that those steps are accurate and they didn't happen when Karen Reed was driving O'Keefe in her car on a slight incline? But let's even say it's a giant incline. It's not that big, but let's say they're driving up a big hill in Boston. Still not going to record it as steps data. Do you know why? I'm going to show you. If you look here, I went and recorded a climb to the grocery store in Mexico City. It's a 197-foot climb, straight up. Apple recorded it as 14 floors. And that's not the interesting part. What's the interesting part? The interesting part is the feet per second that I'm climbing. A human being climbing stairs, I was averaging, let's say, 3/4 to close to a foot per second as I was climbing the hill. Okay. I'm at 7,800 feet. It's straight uphill. You know, there's only so fast you can go. Let's just say, for argument's sake, in a house, you're averaging 2 feet per second on the stairs, like you're running up them. O'Keefe was really hammered, over 0.20. He's not doing 2 feet a second. But let's just say, for argument's sake, he's going 2 feet. Let's say he's going 3 feet per second. Still not going to ever be recorded as steps when they're driving in a car. Why? Because Apple is going to have the information. Let's say because it was a little snowy, Karen Reed's going 15 miles an hour. That works out to 22 feet per second. If she wasn't doing 15, she might have been going as high as 35 miles an hour in that neighborhood. That would be 51 feet per second. There is no way Apple will ever record that as you climbing stairs. They will record that as you are riding in a car. That's how they're going to record it. And the other thing to note is I finished my climb at 12:25, but the data didn't get recorded for 4 minutes. Why is that? Because again, there isn't a step sensor. They combine all the data from all these sensors to determine what you're doing. Are you walking? Are you driving in a car? Are you sleeping? All of these different sensors work together. There is no way on earth, if she was going between 15 to 35 miles an hour, that O'Keefe's Apple Watch or phone would ever record that as steps. It's absolutely nonsense. There's no way that would happen. John O'Keefe climbed those steps in the Albert house and they covered it up and threw his body outside. There is no way those steps get recorded, and Karen Reed doesn't have any steps on her phone. Those steps happened. And again, like I said, it's not just her or his iPhone, you have to believe that not only would Apple record fake steps when they're driving, even though I just showed you, there's no way Apple's going to confuse you walking steps at 50 feet per second. Think how high you'd be jumping on every step. Like, it's completely impossible. But throw into that, now you're going to say it's the Bermuda Triangle at 34 Fairview, and Jennifer McCabe is going to register a Google search at the wrong time. Like, one of those events happening is pretty rare. Both of them happening on the same night where a DUI supposedly happened and someone got hit. No, it's not happening. You have a normal DUI, you're not going to have people recording fake steps, fake Google searches. Cops aren't going to be throwing their phones in military dumpsters and destroying the SIM card the day before the preservation order came. These Apple steps that were recorded on his phone are 100% accurate. It's not a mistake. Free Karen Reed and get some justice for John O'Keefe by finally investigating who at the party beat him up and which people were responsible for dragging him out, hidden behind the Ford Edge that conveniently came later to block the Ring camera from across the street. You're absolute morons if you think O'Keefe and Karen Reed riding in a car created that step data. It's never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. No way. Anyway, my name is Jesus Gringo. If you liked the video, hit the like and subscribe buttons, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.